we're looking at the effects that the huge investment in renewables in the UK over the last 20 years and going forward is having on the wholesale price. And I'm really interested in, well, what's happening in other countries, because decarbonisation isn't just a UK thing.
No, it's a massive issue across the world, and in continental Europe they have very similar issues. They have slightly different approaches. To take the example of Germany, to use the phrase, it is a renewables powerhouse. They shuttered their last nuclear reactor some years ago now, and they have gone all in with renewable generation. So they have an enormous solar fleet, much bigger than anywhere else in Europe. They have also a very large wind industry, and they are in the situation where they are generating more renewable energy than any other country. However, they have the problem, of course, that we all have in terms of intermittency. Solar energy is only available during the day and it's not at night. So they have similar issues in terms of their upgrades that they need to do to their network. However, they are well connected to the European partners, including France and Denmark.
And I suppose that the solar is closer to the customers than the north coast of Scotland is to London.
This is a very valid point. Solar energy is more effective than wind energy, particularly when that wind energy is located a long way from the demand centres.
And what about other countries?
France is another great example. Now, France have a legacy nuclear fleet, which is by far the largest in Europe, something like almost 10 times as large as the UK nuclear fleet. So they have enormous amounts of generation capacity. And what this means is that they act as the backbone. They provide baseload, carbon-free energy, power to their neighbouring countries, and including Germany and certainly including the UK. And we've very often seen a benefit of this relatively cheap nuclear generation from France.
So I suppose while Germany isn't yet seeing very much benefit of the renewables in a similar way to the UK, France has got lower power prices.
France has consistently lower prices than the UK, really because of this nuclear factor. So they do have a cheaper base load, a cheaper standard power price that comes from this nuclear fleet. Germany do very often see cheap prices, however, it is intermittent and it can't yet be relied upon.
And another country with a lot of renewables, Norway, with all their fjords, I suppose they're not investing in renewables over the last 20 years because they've been investing over the last 100 years and they get low prices too.
Your favourite example, Steve, Norway, 80% hydro generation. They are an incredible example of a country blessed by geography. So they have not only an enormous amount of gas reserves, which they typically export to include in the UK, they have this amazing four-sited hydro generation system through all the rivers and water they have available in the country.
It sounds like we need to become better connected with some of our European neighbours then.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a key. This is a genuine key. The more interconnectors in terms of the renewables revolution, the better.
Thank you.
You're welcome.